Hey everybody, so today's video is a double whammy. First of all, it is a how I paint British regulars from the French Indian War um, by Conquest Miniatures or Warlord Games, depending where you get it from. Um, it's also a July Painting Challenge update. Now, um, tonight I finished two British regulars, the ones you see here. Um, which is one of the three projects I need to finish for the July Painting Challenge. So happily, I've done that. Now, um, I painted one quickly to remember how I actually paint these guys, and then I painted the second one and took pictures so I could show, give a little how-to. And again, as my usual how-tos, it's a very simple paint job. It's effective because it gets guys done, relatively quickly. Relatively, if you're watching YouTube like I was and watching some Beasts of War, Infinity, and Wolsung battle reports. It takes a little longer because you're focused on two different things, but anyway, it's quick, it's effective. I think it does the job, and I'm happy with it. These guys are going to be added to the other regulars, and I now have two 200-point lists for muskets and tomahawks. So that's another video that's coming up. But today I'm going to show you how I paint them. So we start off like this, based uh, and primed. Now I use the slightly off-white tan brush-on primer. Of course, you can prime it anyway. I really enjoy painting on a white or like this, an off-white prime. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I do. I don't mind brown, and if I have to, black, but this is my preferred, at least at the moment. So the first step is to paint the yellows, and I use Cygnus yellow, and as usual, yellow is not the easiest color to paint, so I give it a couple coats. This was, I think, 2 coats to get to this point. I knew I would be touching up later, so I only left it at 2. It was enough because I used a white background. I didn't have to give it a base of like rucksack tan, which I often do, or some kind of darker tan to get in between the dark and the light. So straight on Cygnus Yellow P3 paints. Next, I used Cador Red Base, again by P3, and then gave it a ball red wash. Um, as you can see, I was pretty sloppy, but that's okay because I'm going to be going over things, and later on I go back and touch up various areas that I've painted over. So I don't mind being a little sloppy because I need to, especially with the wash, I'm going to need to touch up anyway, so it's all good. Next, I did this in a little funky order, but usually I do the gun first, but this time I got black and I painted his shoes, his hat, the the strap on his gun, and his little ammo bag. I forget what that's called. Black, yeah. Then came his gun this time, so I used Guncore Brown and Pig Iron as usual. Guncore Brown is my go-to wood color right now. Pretty much anything in wood is painted Guncore Brown, and then Pig Iron for my metals. I also picked out the buckles on his belt and straps in Pig Iron. I may have touched up yellow a couple times here just to get the touch-ups ready. Let's see. Next came Blood Tracker Brown for the base. Um, and this is my go-to groundwork color right now. Pretty much everything I've done recently that's not black has battle Blood Tracker Brown as my ground. I'm not sure if I gave it a wash at this point, but it's going to get a Devlin mud wash as a nice darkening wash, and covering up any little holes, and again, that's my go-to. Oh no, there's the Devlin mud at the end. Um, but here I painted the flesh in Midland flesh, and the hair this time in bootstrap leather. It's not always the color I do. The other guy I painted tonight had white hair when he got a had a black wash. But this guy has bootstrap leather hair, so that got washed in Seraphim Sepia, just like the skin and the gun, and that's my usual skin and the gun. All the woods they get Seraphim Sepia, which is I need to buy another one because I use it for everything. It is when I say go-to, this is the go-to color. No other paint or supply in my box gets used as much as Seraphim Sepia. I actually had to water it down because I need to find a new bottle, which it's hard to find. And again, Devlin mud on the ground. And after a bunch of touch-ups comes Moro White, and that's on his leggings and the various parts like piping and stuff around his coat, around pockets, just various areas gets the white. Then a bunch of touch-ups. Oh, it's also on the tricorn hat, which you can see at the top. And this guy, I actually the rim on the hat came out really well. I was very happy, nice and just thick enough, not too thin, not too thick. I like it. And there's a little bit of a red bow in his hat, and I painted it scorn red. I don't know why I chose to paint it a bit darker than the rest, but that's what I did. And then add some grass, edge the base in black, and voila, 2 British regulars finished. So there goes the last 2 guys from Muskets and Tomahawks for my 200-point armies. I will showcase everything in the next couple days, so I'm very excited for that. Otherwise, that's how I paint British regulars. Again, these are Conquest miniatures, now also brought to you by Warlord, French Indian Wars, and yeah, if you want to paint these guys, that's a very simple and relatively quick way to do it. Gets them on the battlefield, and I'm happy with them. So thanks for watching. The next couple days, I'll get into the other 2 parts of my July painting challenge and hopefully get them done soon. And if I can do 2 guys a night, I'll be pretty good. So thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye.